things underway. Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Georgia's offense will take the field first. Time for an early look at one of our Heisman Trophy candidates, and while this award certainly caters to quarterbacks many times, Jesse, this guy's proving to be worth all of the attention.
Yeah, he's delivering. And remember, David, there was a lot of preseason hype around this guy. Each and every week, this dude has been making big-time plays. To me, he looks much improved from a season ago, and he's got this offense rolling.
Yeah, and the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And you can tell this offense wanted to create a little bit of space being backed up, but how about the D? Coming out firing on all cylinders, getting the sack on the very first play.
Quarterback gets the first down. There he goes. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Georgia. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Kentucky's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. They are going to be met up front by a defensive line group that is going to make life miserable on the offensive line and the quarterback and this whole offense, David.
And this offense is fully aware of the challenge in front of them. This defensive line is quick, they're physical, they're powerful, they wreck games. They individually take over because of their greatness. It's focal point 1, 2, and 3, Jesse.
They're physical and athletic, and that's the thing that's so dynamic about this position group, right? They stop the run, they get after your quarterback. Tremendous challenge for this offensive line to try and match that physicality. We'll see if they can get it done.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Kentucky sent out the punting unit. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Secures it at the 30. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Always a positive to put up early points, and they'll try to add to this 6-0 edge. Got his man downfield. On the sweet spin, and he's free. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36. And the Dogs, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment.
It's such a good sign for your offense when your quarterback is this dialed in early in the game, right? On the RPO, wanted to throw it, nobody open, so he takes off running it himself and gets a big gainer. If I'm the coordinator and play caller,
oh, it's a fumble! Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. Turnover. The coach wants the officials to have another look at the monitor. Using a timeout here, thinks the call is going to end up going his way. The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied and the timeout is gone. Off the play fake on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover. I wonder how much fun this is for him. The head coach trying to take down the old alma mater across the way.
Yeah, I think these are always mixed emotions and how you feel about this, playing your old squad. Like, it's something about it, I'm sure, that's nostalgic, and all the memories probably come flooding back. But there's also a competitive element, Palmer, that you want to beat this squad. Like, this is the next team in your way for you accomplishing your goals and dreams.
Yeah, he's probably experiencing the emotional spectrum coming into this game, but make no mistake about it, he has to separate himself from his past allegiances. And understand, he's the home team. He wants this crowd to get in this football game. You know he just gave a rousing speech to his guys in the locker room before taking the field. He wants to win this game versus his alma mater.
Hauls it in, looking for space. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. After that last drive, he came back to the sideline, and the coach probably said, "You dropped it? You didn't pick it up? Come on, get on the ball, David."
No, that's not what he said. He said, "You're turning it on." Early in the game, I love getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Easy pitch and catch. You've thrown him 4,000 times. Not big shots, but just put you in nice positions on the next downs coming up.
They'll run it from the gun. He gets it past the sticks, and Georgia has a first down.
Well, they needed 2 yards for that first down. The running back doing just enough to make sure he keeps this drive alive.
They're going to ride this running back. Let's take a little step back and have a look at Georgia. This is exactly how you want to start conference play. Early in the race for sure, but precisely the type of foundation you need to set.
And this is really the meat on the bone in the schedule, right? A lot of teams have out-of-conference games early in the season, but now is where it matters the most. You talk to any coach, they'll tell you, David, number one on the goal sheet is to win your conference.
And I think it's so hard because of the familiarity. You play these same teams every single year. You know them inside and out. They know your scheme, you know their scheme, and sometimes the momentum of the moment can be tough, so got to continue to play well within the conference.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. From the gun, running back gets the give. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule, and it makes those third downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Bulldogs have it with a 1st and goal. They'll switch it up here and look to throw. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
You try to catch him off balance, maybe on 1st down and goal right here, a situation where maybe you sneak in a pass, defense was ready, got the sack. Now you got to be a little bit more creative now that you got the negative play. The offense, I know you've worked this all week. You got to get ready to execute in the red zone.
Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. They'll give it to the back. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Hauls it in. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a 1st down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. One back to the backfield, and they'll give it to him. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Now on the option. Now the pitch. Running to Green. Oh, what a cut! A tremendous run. He was full bore after taking that pitch. Just sweet execution. This Kentucky offense doing work. They're set up with another 1st down. The inside handoff. Not a whole lot of room as he gets a couple inside the 30 to the 29. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. Oh, they're after him. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35. It's no surprise at all to find a Georgia defensive lineman wreaking havoc in the backfield.
Yeah, find those big, physical, aggressive dudes that can be physical enough to play the run in the SEC.
Throws toward the end zone. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. They'll play it safe and try for 3. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. It's good. The lead is down to a field goal. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth. Man, 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions, but I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit.
He does a really good job with that mesh point. The mesh point is when he sticks it in the running back's belly. When he pulls it, he gets downhill quick to chew up some quick.
Breaks into the open. The tag. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And he's going to bring it out. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. Well, guys, it's Georgia holding the lead at the end of the quarter. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. Wide receiver going in motion. The play action fake. Makes the grab on the left. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Kentucky right back to the line. On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Kentucky will be forced to punt. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. He's going to run it. And a nice pickup on the run and gets down to avoid contact.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home.
Oh, he's got some space. The freshman brought down after a really nice run there. And those hairy dogs taking a bite out of another first down.
You don't usually find Georgia teams that complicate things. They know who they are, and it starts with running the football, establishing the line of scrimmage. That's what the dogs do.
Most offensive schemes are predicated on first down productivity. That will not go down as a productive first down play.
No, it will not, Reese. Give this defensive line credit because they were able to get penetration right off the snap and force a negative play.
And they pick up just a few on that completion. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. Georgia ready to dial it up on another first down. Send the tight end in motion. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. He wants it all. Touchdown, Dogs! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing, because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
They're working that left side. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Motion from the wideout. They'll run play action. Bring in the heat. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. He'll pull it down and run. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the 1st down. Kentucky sends out the punting unit. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. On his way back from the 20. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room, because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
He'll throw it. Fires to the tight end. He goes out of bounds after the big play, but there is a penalty marker on the field. Let's see what that one's about. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. A 1st down for the offense. Wide receiver comes in motion. He's looking to pass. Here's the pressure. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
And you're seeing the pass rush on the 2nd play of the drive. They dial it up. Look at the speed and athleticism this defense has as they corral the quarterback for a loss.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Got his man. And he was able to run through 1 tackle, but still only a modest gain.
And that was a really good job by the defense. Again, keeping everything in front of you in that situation. And now you're rewarded with the 3rd and long. So on this down, we'll see if they bring some pressure or if they lay back and play zone.
Lofts one deep down the right side. He's got it along the sideline. Touchdown, Georgia. Once he got some room, it was over.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be big right here. You just get the feeling at this point of the game, David, they've got to score on this drive. Obviously, their defense needs to get stops, but at this point, offensively, they've got to execute much better.
They got to be super aggressive. Down 24, you're going to need 3 touchdowns, 3 two-point conversions, everything to kind of go your way. So fast and throwing the football.
Off play action. Going to try to get it himself.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Firing to the right, complete. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Kentucky will be forced to punt. That leg is staying loose. Already the 5th kick of the night. Catches it cleanly at the 20. Slips through the line. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. He wants to start this drive with a pass. That's reeled in. It's Ramos. Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. Stop is made at the 36, but he picked up 10 on that one and has a fresh set of downs. They've got it at the 36 on 1st and 10. Makes the catch. It's Boone. Finds a crease at the 20. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Looking for room, it's Chubb. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Kentucky going quickly. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Release to the back. Makes the grab. It's Chubb. Gets it out to the 38-yard line after picking up 10 on that one. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. The give to the back. There he goes. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. They knocked him down after the takeaway, and a big play for this defense.
As a defender, you dream about those big hits. You work hard on it in practice, closing space, getting close, and just sticking that guy and causing the fumble.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Let's go. Looking to fire. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
I know that one hit the ground, but you haven't seen that a lot. He completed over 70% of his throws in their last game. He's over 80% in this game. My old offensive coordinator, Sean Payton, used to say, bore me with completions. This guy will put you to sleep.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Can't make the grab in this offense, which has been brilliant this season on 3rd down. Doesn't convert this time. Georgia lining up to punt it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And there's going to be a loss on that play, just run out of bounds and avoiding the contact. The Wildcats now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Back to pass. Caught in the backfield. It's Chubb. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the catch. Gets it down to the 33. They pick up the 1st down. Got to use their time wisely. We've got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Give to the running back. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. Motion from the wide receiver. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down. And the Wildcats come to the line on third and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They'll go to the air on third and short. Got it set up on the outside. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. Kentucky sends out the punting unit.
Timeout, Georgia.
Wants to return it. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there.
Offense will take over. First and 10.
They'll move the wide receiver. They'll start this drive going to the air. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
35-yard line.
Looking to throw on first down. He'll try to do it himself. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment.
First down for the offense.
That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Man, a lot of ways to describe those first two quarters in Lexington, but let's just go with notable. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. Got blown out in the first half, and now just turning it on. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. The offense set for a first down play. On the option. Quick toss. And that might have been a bad read as the defense just swarms all over the pitch man.
And that just looked off. The timing, the rhythm, I don't know what it was, but usually that option, man, it's so precise, right? Like really quickly making a read, and you could tell they weren't on the same page. It went absolutely nowhere. Defense won that round.
Misconnection leaves him with a third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Kentucky will be forced to punt. He'll try to really get into this one. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. He'll pull it down. Got the first down. At the 40, there he goes. Flying down the left side. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Dogs!
Well, this offense looked unstoppable in the first half, lighting up the scoreboard. Looked much different here in the second half. They first drive of the third quarter, march it down the field and score. There's no end in sight for these guys.
41, Kentucky, 3.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly, and that's what they're doing right now. Their coverage is being dictated by the scoreboard. They're going to make it really, really hard on this quarterback here in the second half to throw any completions.
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. And we'll see the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. Looking for more room. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. The Dogs come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They'll dial up the run on first and goal. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Now the offense tries to punch it in on second and goal. Trying to bully their way in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Georgia!
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. That last drive ended with an interception, and this time it's paramount they take care of the ball. He stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying it and have had very little success. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, wasn't able to...
And now they've lost the ball down here. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. Touchdown, Bulldogs. The defense putting points on the board. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category.
You practice these moments as a defense, but you never know when they're going to come to fruition. But how about it? The scoop, the ball's on the turf. They scoop it up. They take it to the house. The defense takes care of business and said, offense, we don't need you. We'll put points on the board.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. They'll leave it with the lone back. Just gets it to the 28, pickup of 1.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Flushed out of the pocket. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Kentucky sent out the punting unit. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. This is a spot you see many returners try to take a chance, but not this time. The fair catch just inside the 40. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They're starting this drive with a massive lead, and they just want to finish strong. Breaks into the open. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Bulldogs with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Now the play fake. Buying some time. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
And the defense is finally able to find an answer for this quarterback's legs. He's been killing them early in the game, already over 40 yards rushing. Here we are now, though, in the second half, and it looks like they've made a few adjustments. That time, they were able to get in the backfield, get to him, and bring him to the ground.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. To the ground with the back. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Quickly complete. He's down to the 37-yard line, and that's where he goes out of bounds. Georgia going back to work with another first down. Leaves it with the back. Makes it past the marker. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Snagged in the middle. It's Riggs. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. On 1st and 10, trying to strike from the 15. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Rushes on him. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. And they'll send out the field goal unit. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind. From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. Wide receiver going in motion. Running back searching for a hole. Defense fills those gaps. He's got 1 to the 28. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Trying play action. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the right. All the way out across the 45-yard line. Mark it out of bounds at the 46. The offense setting up shop at the 46. 1st and 10. The give to the tailback. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They'll try the run, and they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the 3rd quarter.
Brings up 3rd down.
We've reached the break, and Georgia is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up this 3rd down play. Motion from the wideout. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
29 Philly, 2-9 Philly.
Use the play fake, now to throw. Catch in the middle. It's Riggs. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41.
Well, it really just feels like they are trying to make a statement to everybody in college football. They've got a lead, they've got it late, and they are still putting it on this defense. They are still letting it fly. They're airing it out, trying to light up this scoreboard.
Inside the 30 at the 29, it's a first down. They'll ride the hot hand. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. And the Dogs with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Leaves it with the running back. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a...
Gets it into the end zone, but there's a flag down. We'll see if this one is coming back.
Hold it.
So that touchdown nullified by the penalty in the red zone. First down here for the offense. They'll try to pop the draw. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. Power football with the run. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Looking to throw on third. Touchdown, Dogs! They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity. That lead a little more comfortable now as they close in on extending this winning streak.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns in the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the second down misfire. Unloads to the wideout. Hauls it in. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. And the Wildcats have it with a 1st and 10. On the move. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Kept it on the ground on first down, now back to the line. Back to pass on 2nd down. Under fire. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the misconnection on 3rd down. And for the second time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. Everything will have to be clean from 55 yards away. And he's got it counted all the way to 55. Never in doubt. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. Here he comes with the return. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Pulls and fires complete. Got room at the 35. They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch. The Bulldogs, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Gives it on the option. Oh, he's got a chance. There he goes. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air, chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5.
Here we go.
The give to the back. Works his way ahead for about 3 yards, stopped at the 23. The Dogs come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Makes the grab, it's Boone. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5. Georgia heads to the line with a 1st and goal.
Jack Rabbit.
They'll try to get it in with the run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. After getting nothing done on first down, 2nd and goal from the 6. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. And he'll get this one back to the line of scrimmage, but no farther than that. What will the offense dial up on 3rd and goal?
55 weak.
From the gun, the running back has it. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. It's good, easy call for the refs. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
And he's going to bring it out. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. You kick too many field goals, you don't get very many W's.
Ball spotted at the 21. It's 1st down. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. Ball spotted at the 21. It's 1st down. He'll do it himself. Makes the stop at the 32, but he picks up 10 on that play.
Man, this defense has to be better. You have to stop the first part of the option, and that is the quarterback. And he gets loose. He gets the 1st down, another set of downs. They need to figure out this plan and how to stop this quarterback.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. The play action fake. Under fire. Had to get rid of it quickly. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
Kentucky will be forced to punt. Here's the return. He gets a block. Quick with the spin move. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. So the first play of the drive will come from the 43. They go to the ground. Oh, he's got some space. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
29 Philly.
Rides to back and leaves it.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they've built this lead. They've had a great day today.
They get the W, and with that being win number 6, looks as if they're going bowling, guys.
And that's a good moment for this squad, right? Like, you start every season, you have big goals. It usually starts with your conference championship and winning a national championship, maybe going to the playoff.